all social networks. And we had a great day of trading, a lot of big moves. We had a lot of earnings announcements with Tesla. We had a lot with Facebook, IBM, Bitcoin, a lot of good things. We're going to show you what we found, how they worked. Just out of curiosity, was anyone here this morning and was logged into our live broadcast? I know we have a lot of students that were here also. Some of you probably saw us the first time. Just give me a yes or no, just see if everyone can hear me. Craig, were you there? Chris, I see you here. A couple of Chris's here. Dan, were you guys there this morning? And by the way, when you chat, it says, could everyone just have it to all panelists so everybody could read everyone's chat? So, Lynn, I know you were there, obviously. A couple of you were not there. Okay, good. Well, that's okay. Guess what? When I'm done today, we're going to invite all of you to join this room right here. Okay. Let me just bring this up over here and show you what we got going on here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called our trading floor. And in this trading floor, you're all going to be invited. We're here all day. This is the oldest running trading room in the industry. I started one of the first schools in the industry. Been doing this for over, 35 years now. These are all our traders on the left-hand side. These are all our instructors, all our educators. These are all the traders around the world. You could see right here, this is the live chat, alerts, and we're looking at some stocks. So we're going to go over some of them that we traded today. And when we're all said and done, every one of you are going to have access in here for one whole week. And you're going to see why CyberTrade University has been endorsed by more brokerage firms than any school in the industry, why we got a 5-star rating on Google, and why we've been ranked #1 through ChatGTP. All right. Now, I know there's a lot of you here that have attended other events and other classes and other chat rooms. We're going to show you what makes us different than everyone else. And that's the key part about it. So, but before we do that, just quick little warning. Just want to let you know there's no guarantees. This works for everybody. It's a case by case, by student. So we're not here to make any recommendations and any guarantees. So just please keep in mind it's a very high risk in trading. So be very smart before you go out there and trade. These are a couple of things we're going to be learning today within the next hour. I'm going to teach you how to follow the big money. Everyone looks to the left of the chart. We're going to teach you how to read the right of the chart. I'm going to show you some of the important tools that we use in our trading room. We're going to show you the best times, worst times, no matter where you are in this world, you're going to be able to benefit and pick up where somebody left off. Remember, you can't eat it all. You can't be in every trade and make the big. Good traders, I was always taught, never buy at the bottom, sell at the top. You always buy in between. And everything else, I'm going to show you account management, all that good stuff. Now, this is what we had this week. Now, there was a lot of earnings that came out, and you could see right here, we post this on our Twitter, X. I keep calling it Twitter, Telegram. By the way, I don't know if you guys follow us on that, Instagram, YouTube. We'll post the links up here for you if everyone here wants a copy of it. If you're not subscribed to our channels, we give so much great free content because some of you here are still trying to find and what makes one person or what makes one different than the other. But we post these images up there. Now, you could see there's the link right there. Thank you very much. It's a subscribe on a Telegram. I don't know if anyone's here uses Telegram, but you don't got to sign up. You don't got to do anything. You don't got to register. It's all free. Nobody knows who you are. We don't know who you are, whatever it is. Great feature. There's the Telegram image. Anyway, let's get back to the slides here. You could see all these companies came out with earnings, NASDAQ. You could see Meta. These are all the after hours, all that good stuff. This afternoon is going to be a pretty good one. We got Intel, we got Apple. And what we did in our YouTube channel and also in our trading room, we'll show you things that are called slingshots. We'll show you how things back off. We're going to show you some of them, what made them go up, what made them go down. It was really, really great. But let's talk about the big ones that happened yesterday. Did anyone saw what happened with Tesla, Meta, and Microsoft? And actually, I should have added IBM into here. IBM was actually a pretty good one also. Ron, you saw it? Good. So we'll just kind of bring you over here on the execution system and just kind of show what we got going on over here. So Tesla, let me bring what happened yesterday. Okay, so here is the chart. Everybody see this okay? Fine? Okay. So earnings came out, and this is called a slingshot. Okay, so right here, you could see how the stock went from 389 all the way down to a whopping 365, and then shot right up back to 405. Now, you don't have to trade, Tesla. You could have traded the ETF, TSLL, which is, basically a tenth of the price, actually 20 times the price, which I'll show you. But there were a lot of good moves in the stock out there. And what I'm going to show you is I'm going to teach you how to follow orders. Okay. Now, what are orders? Here at CyberTrade University, we teach you how to follow algorithms, high frequency trades, dark pools, all those things that you heard about them. And you're like, well, how do you see them? Well, here they are right here. I'm going to show you right here. These are our orders. This is Tesla. And you could see here that when it opened up this morning, how it came back down. You see these lines right here? Okay. Let me get my little crayon so you can follow along. How about that, right? See these lines right here? These are all iceberg orders. These are the right of the chart. You could see 90,000 share seller, 142,000 share sellers. You could see how Tesla came right back down, stopped right close to these support levels, which are big buyers, which are there, and how it went from that 185 all the way to 198. If you do the math, that is literally a $14 move in one day. If you made $1, or let's say you just bought 100 shares of it, you're talking about a $1,400 profit there, okay? I'll show you a couple other ones out here. Hold on a second. I got to fix my crayons. Where are we? Oh, there I am. Move this over here. There we go. So you can see my little dot. Then move this over here. And let me clear this out. And let me show you another one. Now, here's our trading floor. And I want to show you this really quick right here. These are our alerts. Okay. So does anybody here trade in NVIDIA or EIX or JetBlue? We post these all on our X and all on our Telegram, which once again, you will also get these alerts when you're in our trading room. And we show you these great, cool images. You see this image right here? This is a cool image. Look at this one right here. Look at JetBlue. You see all those red lines? Look at it on the right-hand side. 400,000, 300,000, 450,000. Look at all those sellers, okay? This happened right around 9:40 this morning. Now, JetBlue took a big hit yesterday, and I want to show you what happened over here, okay? Let's bring up JetBlue, JBLU. Now, look what happened to JetBlue here on the intraday chart. Does everybody see us right here? Look right here at JetBlue, right? You see what happened right around 9:30? Look what happened. The stock went all the way from here from $6, shot all the way up, stopped at 635, came back down, went right back up, hit 635, and came back down. Why did it not get past 635? Let me ask everyone that question. What made this stock stop going higher? How could we have had a game plan and got out right at 135? Can anyone answer that question? If you can't answer this question, personally, let me just tell you what my boss told me. You should not be trading. Manuel, you're correct. Anyone else? George, you're half correct. That's not resistance levels. I'm going to ask everyone this one question, because this is going to give you that decision if you should stick around for the next 30 minutes. What makes stocks go up and down? Let's see if everybody can answer that question. What makes them going up and down? Everybody should answer this question. It's not institutions, Celio. Michelle, you're right. Manuel, you're right. Francesco, you're right. Lewis, you're right. Sandra, you're right. What about you, Cindy? I didn't hear from you. Brad, I didn't hear from you. Linda, who else we got here didn't answer me? Don't let me pick on you. Robert, buyers and sellers. Could everyone just write BNS? And not the BNS that we like to hear. It's not bullshit. This is real. Buyers and sellers. Just write BNS so I know you're paying attention. Sandra, thank you very much. Cindy, thank you very much. Okay. So let me show you what we got here. Buyers and sellers. Now, what time was that right there? 10 o'clock. Does everybody see it right there? 9:30. Look at that stock go up here. Now, let me show you what level 4 looks like. Let me clear this out and bring this up. Now, look right here. This is 9:45, okay? At 9:45, all these orders started showing up, starting right around here. at 9:30, 9:40, I mean, at 6:30, 6:40, 6:50. How much could everyone just kind of just really quick, how many shares are looking to be sold between 6:30 and 6:70? Ballpark. How many shares do you think are looking to be sold there? Can everybody do quick math? See if you guys could figure that one out. What do you think? No, not 170. You got 400, 300, 400, 300. You're talking about maybe close to 2 million. Okay. 2 million shares are looking to be sold around that price. Now, does that really sound like a lot? Well, what did it do when it got there at 10? Let me see if I could shrink this for you a little bit better. So I could share both at one time, right? Wouldn't it be pretty cool if I could do that? Yeah, okay, this works. Look right here. Maybe this works. I'm going to split the screen. 945. Where was 945? 945 was here. Okay. So at 945, when the stock was at 620, you had 15 minutes to see all these orders that showed up. And then they came out. Now, that is just one stock. Okay. I got a bunch of other ones here too. Okay. Let me bring up a couple other ones. Let's look at NVIDIA. All right. Look at NVIDIA at $120. You have 800,000, 400,000, 700. Look at all these orders that got filled in, and it came in right around 9:30, right? Let me bring up NVIDIA. Where's NVIDIA? Okay. So here's NVIDIA, and NVIDIA started bouncing right around here, around the 20s. You can see here, there's 20 right there, and right around here. So now the stock, you could see it right around here. It started going down. Let me blow this up a little bit bigger for you. And you could see right here that NVIDIA came all the way down from 130, 123, shot all the way down here to 118, and then started going back up. Now, why is that? Well, when you look right here, look at all the orders. Look when they all started. Not up here at 125. You see it's like all empty over here. Right around here, all the buyers showed up. So I'm going to ask everybody this question one more time. What makes stocks go up and go down? Can everybody answer that? Buyers and sellers. B&S. Everyone just put B&S. Buyers and sellers. So this is what you're getting when you're part of Cyber Trading University's our trading pit. And there were a lot of them out there. I'll show you some more out here. Let me clear this out and show you what we got going on. So you had NVIDIA, you had EDX. Here's another one. JetBlue, Bitcoin. We trade all of them. BBAI, here's another big one. And these are all our alerts. So we do this every day. And I want you guys to come and see us how we trade live, because there are a lot of people out there that think they know how to trade. There's a lot of people out there that might go out there and start slapping, you know, stochastics, Bollinger Bands, MACDs, RSIs. I don't know. Can I ask everybody a question? Do you actually understand why NVIDIA went up due to all these indicators? Or did this seem easier for you? What seems easier? Seeing the right of the chart or looking at the left of these indicators? What makes more sense? So, do I got your attention? By the way, did I lose anybody? Did I lose anybody? Okay. All right. So indicators are late and pretty apart. That's right, Lynn. Thank you very much. All right. So hopefully I've got everyone's attention. Now let's move on and let me tell you a little bit about who I am. Who is Fausto Puglisi? If you don't know me already, well, I'm a 12-time champion at the Traders Expo. I probably should have been a 30, 40-time champion, but more than half the people didn't show up, because a lot of these people, when they go out there and they start seeing, when they're going up against a true market maker, what I am, because I live here in New York, I was trained by some of the best traders in the world. They kind of realize that they don't want to get caught and make themselves look bad. So I got started here when I was about 22 years old. I am actually 53 now. I love what I do. I love teaching people because I hate seeing people lose money. But what I've learned how to be a good trader is here at Cyber Trading University, we do something different than no one else teaches. We don't teach you how to make money. And it's like, wait, that's the whole purpose. No, we don't teach you and tell you what to buy and sell. Everybody's like, wait, that's what I'm here for. No, the reason why you're here and what separates us from everyone else is what I was taught. You're supposed to make money. So what do we teach? How to stop losing it. Okay. That's what you have to learn. You got to learn how to learn how to lose before you can make. Okay. We don't go out there and show you our reports. I could show you our winners and losers. Okay. But how does that help you? Okay. How does that help you? Today, we were in our trading room. I showed our trades. Actually I made a mistake too today. I mean, does this really help you that, here's my trading report. Does this really help you that I made 820, lost 160, 290? I mean, does that really help you of how much money I made and lost? No, that doesn't help you. What helps you, fellow traders, is that can I teach you how to think for yourself? And that's what we taught about. Now, before we move forward, if you want to come into our trading room, I'm going to give everybody a free gift. Okay. I'm going to give you my book, just been sitting around here. Okay. And listening on because I want to make sure that you're making a very smart decision before you go out there and trade. So if you want my book, just send me an email at fausto@ctucorp.com and I'll be happy to send it over to you. Okay. Are these the old videos still out there on your, competing? Ron? Well, yeah, I actually tried to do one September. I was in Toronto and they couldn't find anybody that wanted to do it. So, they're nice. They bring a nice crowd and stuff like that. But the thing is this, I don't need to do competitions anymore. I want to invite all of you guys just to come into the trading room and just see how Chris and Donald and Lynn and Randy that are in here too, see how they think for themselves and how to trade for themselves. Listen, being good in the competitions doesn't teach you how to teach other people how to make money. It's if we could show you how to do it. Now, a couple of things before I move on. I've also been a regular guest at all the big networks. I've done so many presentations for NASDAQ to teach you what I'm going to show you today, how to use their platform. And also, like I said, I surround myself with great traders. Now, the thing is this, it's not about me. Okay. This is all about you. Okay. The thing is, can I teach you how to do this? Okay. So hopefully I got your attention in the beginning. Now let me show you a little bit about what we do here in our trading room. I want to talk about a couple of stocks. Netflix had a great run, earnings, right? Starbucks, earnings. There were a lot of stocks out there that were a good earnings play. We're in the earnings seasons, but it's not all about earnings. Every day is an adventure in the trading floor at Cyber Trading University because we like to work off the big percentage gainers and losers, and we want to see what Wall Street is doing, not what most people look at is Main Street. So JetBlue, American Airlines all had earnings that came out. And, we did a big broadcast yesterday on YouTube, which, by the way, like I said earlier, you could see all the traders in here. You could see the stocks that we traded. This is a good picture. It's pretty funny. Got a good laugh right there. It's a good shot. But you're all going to, if you want to watch that video, you could still see the recording of it yesterday. But better yet, we want to put our money where our mouth is. And that's why we want to invite you and meet Rich, John, Josh, Greg, all these great traders, Alex, myself, and not including the instructors, but also the students, how we actually find them, how we trade them, and how we work together like a team. Because trading is not about, you being, trading by yourself. You can't sit at home, and do this. You got to be part of a team to be very successful doing it. So so most traders, let me just tell you, they all look backwards. They're kind of always thinking about, what is that? Oh, I heard a drone go over my house. You heard about those, right? Which, by the way, we did trade some of those stocks like Archer, which were a great trade. But anyway, a lot of traders look backwards. We look forwards. So what we want to teach you is how to follow the big money. That's what trading is all about. It's not about the past, about the future. Now, does anybody here, before we move forward, want to do a quick poll? Is anybody here using BookViewer, the NASDAQ exchange, the floor? I don't know if anybody here knows this, but you have a seat on the exchange. Anybody here using this? Larry, you are. Nadal, you using? Okay, good, good. Ron, you have total view? Good. Hold on, let me fix this mic so you guys can listen to better. I don't know if you guys are seeing that fine. All right. All right, good. Now, if you don't have it, don't worry. I'm going to tell you where to get it. Okay. It's all going to be part of the package of you joining the trading room. But let me explain to you what this is. Everybody here can get NASDAQ Book Viewer. This is not the Fausto indicator. Okay. Forget about those stupid indicators. Okay. This is actually a seat on the exchange. People had to pay millions of dollars to do this. They changed the laws. They got rid of the floor. Now everyone has access to it. So basically, this is what we're going to look at. And this is a simple version of it. We're looking at Tesla. Okay. Now, let me get my little, I got my pointer here. Okay. Here's my pointer. So you can see Tesla right here started and it came all the way down and it stopped right here, right around 10 o'clock and shot right back up. Now, why did it stop at that number of $406? Well, right here are buyers and right here are sellers. What makes a stock go up? Buyers. Buyers equal support. So when one of you said that what made a stock go up, and you said support, I said your half is right. Supports do not exist unless the buyers are out there. So you could see how the stock went all the way down, hit the buyers right here, and shot right back up. That buyer is all the way down at this price right here. Okay, right there at 406. And you can't see it here because it was a little bit lower. Yeah, it was just a little bit lower. Oh, it was a little bit lower on the chart. I got to fix that. But it was all the way down here. But the point I'm trying to show you, there are buyers and sellers at every single price level. But when you look right, so you could say, well, how do I know which one to take seriously? Well, would you take a 300 share buyer seriously? Maybe. 1,000, maybe. 120,000? You're damn right we will. Because what makes stocks go up? Buyers and sellers. Now, what makes the resistance levels? A lot of sellers. We're looking at the DJT stock. Stock went from 35 in the morning, shot up to 41, and came right back down. Why did it stop at 41? Why not 42? Why not 40? Where the hell did 41 come from? Well, when you go to the exchange and you look on the sell side, because we're looking for sellers, and we work our way down, right here you'll see that there are sellers at every single price. But the big seller was sitting right here at $40.80 for 129,000. Who are you going to trust? Mr. Bollinger Band, Mr. Fibonacci, Mr. Shanken, all these mathematicians that predicted the future and this and that. Now, you know what? Here on Wall Street, if you want to learn how to trade properly and you want to follow institutions, high frequency trades, AI, all these things that orders are out there, all these limit orders out there, this is what you need to look at. And everybody here has access to this data. And like I told you, I'm going to give it to you all for free. Okay. Why? Out of generous from my heart, why would I do that? Because trading is a 90% failure rate. And the reason why I hate seeing that, it's bad for the industry. It makes us all look bad. And that's why I'm here to kind of step up and tell you guys, fellow traders, listen, I know you're all going to be trading. You know why you're here. And the only way to do it right is you got to follow the money. Now, I'm just out of curiosity. Anybody here doing that right now? Anybody here following the money? I know we have a bunch of students here that do it. Anybody here following it? No. Ron's doing it. Okay. Bill, you're not. Some of you still have it on private. Now, Patrick and Dino, for the ones that say no, does that seem hard? Does that seem confusing? I mean, would that hurt you on your trade just to see who's out there? Right? It won't hurt. I mean, because if you don't, because everybody's like, what's NVIDIA doing? What's NVIDIA doing? What's NVIDIA doing? And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, we'll come back. Well, how do you really know it's going to come back? You know, one thing I can't stand what people tell me, oh, when it dips, I just buy more. Okay. I'm like, okay, good. Why? Because it's NVIDIA? Is that why? That's the dumbest answer. That's the dumbest answer. That's like saying my car's never going to break. Oh, because it's a BMW. Oh, really? And if it does, I'll fix it, but it won't break next time. Listen, everything breaks. Everything goes down. Okay. I was just talking about this with my students in the trading room. I am a huge fan of Intel. Why? Because Intel was the NVIDIA, 30 years ago. Where's Intel today? They got the name, they got everything. But look where Intel's at and look where NVIDIA's at. So am I going to take it personal? Because, well, it's going to come back eventually. It's going to come back. You know what? If I was keep harping on that, I'm going to miss stocks like, IBM that had a pop, Microsoft, Archer, Palantir, Bitcoin, the ETFs. There's so many things that will give you better investment and a better trade than going back and harping on it. Well, maybe NVIDIA will come back. Doesn't work like that. But if you happen to trade it, well, what you're going to have to do is follow the orders. And when you see right here, if you really, really, really want to know how much lower a stock is going to go, well, and you're like, but it was at 25. And like, when I could tell you, well, it's going to probably go down to 115 and be like, oh, it will never happen. It will never go to 115. Well, how does stocks go up and go down? Buyers and sellers. And when you look right there on the left-hand side, I see buyers. I'm like, okay, you could hope all you want. But I don't see any significant buyer out there till 115 on the exchange. And let me tell you, you think NASDAQ's lying? Why would NASDAQ lie? This is the floor of the exchange. There are 117 people that make up that 300 shares out there. You think NASDAQ cares? This is the street. Let me ask everyone a question. Anyone ever go to an auction, a car auction? You heard of it. Maybe some of you been there. And everybody's like, well, how do you go to a car auction? I'm not a dealer. Okay. That's right. Because listen, I'm just looking for a good deal, right? Everyone's just here looking for a good deal. I don't want anything for free because no one works for free. Okay. And if anyone, by the way, I'm going to give you a little advice my dad gave me. If anybody ever gives you anything for free, run as far as you can, because there's always a catch. All right. There's always a catch. Nobody works for free. Okay. But those orders out there are real orders. So when someone tells me, how do I know they're real and fake? I'm like, okay, well, who taught you how to trade? Okay. And if anyone ever taught you that, run far away, because the guy has no idea what they're talking about. All right. They were never a market maker on the floor. All right. So anyway, seeing where that big buyer NVIDIA is, and know it came all the way down to 115. Look how many times it tested. It hit it, it went back up. It hit it, went back up. It hit it, went back up. All because of that big order. So if you think you're smarter than that person, let me know how that works out for you. Let's go check out the resistance levels. Big iceberg order on SMR. Stock had a big pop, went from 23 up to 24. Big breakout. Okay. One of the things that you have to learn as a trader is you got to have a game plan, right? And the game plan is, where is that resistance? Well, the only way to see it is not to look at the left of the chart and look at some RSI or a moving average or whatever it may be. You got to see where the street is. And if I look on the sell order, if I look at the exchange, I go on the NASDAQ, and I'm like, okay, I got 100 share sellers, 1,000 shares. Oh, it's a lot more than 100. But then I work my way down here at $25. I see I got a 90,000 share order. That is literally almost 900 times more than any order out there on the sell side. Just out of curiosity, what do you think is going to realistically happen when we get close to that $25? Do you buy more? Or maybe you want to sell? Well, guess what? It hit 25 and went all the way back down to 22. Now, don't tell me this has never happened to you. How many of you here can honestly say that you sell your winners too soon and you're holding your losers too long? Well, Did you see where the sellers are? Did you see where Wall Street is? And stop focusing on Main Street, because that is what you have to look at. Now, once again, don't believe me. All of you are going to come into the trading room, and we're going to invite you all there. You're going to see it. Black and white. Well, maybe some green and reds too. But it's not about the three soldiers or the wicks or the heads and shoulders. I mean, you hear these things before. Everybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody hear these things? The double tops or triple bottoms. I know what that all means. Would it just be easier just to stop and hearing somebody's analogy and have a vocabulary that's 10 times better than yours than just say, listen, I just want to know where the buyers and sellers are. That's all I care about. Where's Goldman Sachs? Where's he selling? Okay, that's because I'm just an ant just trying to get a stupid crumb. I'm not looking to make millions. I'm looking just to make my, just looking to live. That's the difference of, people that were not market makers like myself, and then what I'm trying to show you here. And by the way, these are called iceberg orders. This is a lingo that I came up with a long time ago. The word iceberg order is basically, anybody here know about the story about the Titanic? Same thing. It's not what's on top of the water, it's what's on the bottom of the water. And no one knows what's on the bottom of the water because nobody wants to pay for the radar. Nobody wants to look. And you don't know what happens with an iceberg. It's not what's on top, it's what's the bottom. You think you want to get close to looking at an iceberg? Well, it didn't work too well for the guy that was looking and spotting all those icebergs on the Titanic. All those people, died. Well, most of them did. So let's go back and look back in the real markets. What I want to do right now is, anyone here have a stock you want me to look at? Let's have a little fun here. And by the way, if you're a student, unless you know something that's looking pretty cool, anyone here, just give me a stock. We're going to check something out. Okay. We're going to look at something. What are they looking in the cyber group room? They're looking at this stock right here. All right, I'm going to show you some level 4. We trade that stock this morning. The AVGO. Where is it now? Let me fix first of all, I can't stand this. Let me look at something a little bit different. Let me just clean out all these indicators, go back to my defaults. All right, let's look at that. Apple's coming out today, right? But AVGO, we traded AVGO today. So AVGO took a very big hit. I don't have it here on my watch list. I got to add it. AVGO. So what did AVGO do? So AVGO hit some support levels right here. And it hit some resistance levels up here, right? So it basically was bouncing off this 116, backing off at 121.25, and so on. All right. So what does that actually really mean? Well, let me go check on our level 4. Let's go check on the exchange and see what's going on. Because right now we're getting back to that little support level right there, right? Okay. So let me bring this up over here. And it's a lot of data, so you got to give it a second because I didn't have this up there before. I got like NVIDIA, Bitcoin, Tesla, IBM, JetBlue. These are stocks that we traded this morning. So this is a new one. All right, so here you go. You could see how the stock, let me blow this up a little bit higher so you could see here. So you could see right here that when 9:30 opened up this morning right here, you could see all these orders right here starting to pop up. See that right there? Big one right here, right? See all these orders right here? These are all orders. That order right there, you could see it right there, 220, 221. So every time it hit 221, it came back down. Hit 221, came back down. Hit 221, came back down. Now you're looking for support levels. I really don't see any support levels. Okay. You got a little bit over here. The big one is right down here. We're at 217. You're telling me 214 is support? Well, he was there earlier, but he's not there anymore. You know what I mean? It's not that color is not really dark, means it's not a big order out there. All right. So does that answer your question? Let's go check out another one. Let me X out of this one. These are ones that we traded today. This one had a really big order right here, but let me X out of that one. EIX, this is a good one. Oh, this one's great. I actually went long the stock right here. Let me talk about this one. It's a really, really good one. Does anybody know what happened with the fires in California? Okay, everybody familiar with the fires in California? Okay, so this stock right here is one of the electric companies right here. And you could see it right here that the stock actually hit a support levels. It went from $80 all the way down to about 55, went back to 64, and it came back down. Okay, so if you look right here, let me just show you something we teach you at Cybertrade University. So when you go back in history, you could see that all the way down here, there's some big buyers here. There's big support levels back here in 2022. And that's why it came all the way down here and stopped right there. Now, why is it hitting support levels around 54 and 50? Well, let's look here at level 4. And you could see right around here, that is a pretty big support levels right there. And that's why the stock is going down and it's kind of stopping right here. That's why we're at these prices. And there was no buyers anywhere but until here. Okay. Now, did that seem hard? Anybody lost and confused about that? Not hard, right? And it shouldn't be. You know what the hardest thing to teach us somebody here at Cybertrade University is? The greed, the discipline, which is what we teach you. But right now, I don't think you really need to care about this, the greed and the discipline. My goal today is just to teach you how to play the game. That's what it is. So let me, if anyone here has not subscribed to my YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, any of them, Rich, or I need to add some staff here. Could you guys post the links up there? You should be subscribing to them. I do some really good shorts and I go over them. So if you're not ready to jump in the trading room, you could do that. But I want to do something better. I want you to come into the trading room. Okay. I want you to see how we find these stocks like this one right here, the UPST, how it went from 20 up to 24. Look at all these orders out there. These are things I want to show you. There we go. There's a link right there. Thanks very much for sharing that. And, you know, and I can't believe where time has gone because time has flied. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to come to our trading room. Okay. I want you to come to the trading floor and I want you to see why Cybertrade University has been endorsed by more brokerage firms than anyone in the industry. Okay. Companies like Benzinga, NASDAQ, Metastock, Charles Schwab, Tasty Trade, Thinkorswim. Ever heard of these companies before? Okay. These are, and by the way, if any of you here ever want to learn from somebody, okay, I want to give you just a little advice. If you don't want to move forward with us, just make sure they've been endorsed by brokerage firms, branding companies like this, because these brokerage firms want you to learn how to trade. And believe me, they do their due diligence. And not only do they do due diligence on them, they also check out reviews. Okay. I don't think anybody here has a 5-star rating on Google after 35 years. I don't think your favorite restaurant has a 5-star. By the way, go check. Anyone here got educated before? Go check out their Google reviews. And if you can't find it, that means they took it down because it was probably that bad. But these are all real. You can't screw around with Google. Okay. Remember, you got to register for Google and you got to put your real name out there. Not only that, but go on ChatGTP. Anybody heard about the new ChatGTPs that are out there? Even trying to look us up. ChatGTP just ranked this #1 school in the industry. Okay. Above Underground Investor, Bears and Bulls Trader, Humble Trader, all the ones around the world, we were ranked #1 with ChatGTP. So I'm not here to kind of brag, like I said, you know, because I just know that everybody here needs to be educated. And I know a lot of you here to take the time because you're trying to find somebody. So I want you to take you to our live trading floor. I want to invite all of you guys to come in there. I want you to see that we practice what we preach. I want to show you exactly how we trained our traders, people like you, and how we convert them to be very successful. Now, understand something. Is everyone going to be successful? Absolutely not. That's a lie. I would never do that because it's not for everybody. But you could try and see how it's done. And you know what? The worst thing that could happen to you is you find out it's not for you. So this is what we're going to do. All I'm going to ask for is, because I told you nothing is free in this world, but I'm not going to ask for a lot of money. All I'm asking for is $9. The $9 fee just tells us you're a real person or not. Okay. I'm not going to charge you a stinking penny more than $9. And by the way, this $9 is money back guaranteed. And this is everything that you're going to get at CyberTrade University. You're going to get live audio commentary. You're going to get access to our trading floor. You're going to meet all the traders in the room. You're going to see every trade that we're doing. Okay. You're going to see other traders going to be what they're doing. We're going to give you recordings of classes that we're doing, live workshops, podcasts of some of the best, most popular gurus in the industry, and how I call them out on it and see what they're doing, the good, the bad, the ugly, how they survive, how they are still in the industry, all for $9. So all you have to do, fellow traders, is take your phone, scan that little QR code, okay? Or you can, if you're on your computer, you can just go to ctu.co/trial. And we're going to give you full access to come to the trading floor, which is right here. All right. Now, this is everything that you're going to get at CyberTrade University with that 1 week trial. Okay. We're open from 7:45 to 4:30. You're going to get a daily market list. You're going to get weekly workshops, all free. You're going to get Traders Work Library, and one extra bonus I'm going to throw in there, which people still can't believe that you're going to get it for $9. I will personally give you a phone call, and you're going to talk to me, and we're going to figure this thing out if this is something for you or not. But I can't talk to you without you seeing what trading's about. There's no reason for you to talk to anybody until you see somebody put their money where their mouth is and seeing how the other traders think for themselves. And then we'll have that conversation, and we will make, just like you have that conversation with your doctor, you know, and making sure what's right for you, who you trust. But you can't trust me yet until you actually go in there. Once again, all for $9. All right. Now, does anybody here have any questions? I got a couple of people that are just registering right now. Chantel, I just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Who do we got over here? Suzanne, just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Jason, got your registration. Welcome aboard. All right, so listen, when you guys register, just to let you know, a couple of things you're going to get. First of all, we're going to ask you 5 questions. Very important you answer them. Let us know who you're trading with. Let us know what kind of trading you're doing, and who trained you. And don't lie. There's no reason to lie. You wouldn't lie to your doctor, then why would you go to the doctor in the first place? So think us as me being your doctor, okay? Then you're going to get access to the book. You're going to get my book. You could buy it on Amazon for $47, but I'm going to give it to you for free. And then you're going to make an appointment where you're going to talk to one of our education advisors, and they're going to tell you and walk you through the portal page, let you know. So you have a good understanding that you're just not going to a gym and looking at the weights. Let us be your personal trainer. Let us walk you through it, because we want to make sure you're making a very good, educated, decision, because you can lose a lot of money in trading. There's no reason to do that. Now, I got to go, fellow traders. So if you have any questions, please register right now or put in there. If I signed up yesterday, what is the next level, Patrick? So, Pat, when you registered yesterday, did you make an appointment, talk to an education advisor? The sooner the better, so he could walk you through it. Not yet? Okay. So you will? All right. So make sure you do that first, Pat. And I did see you register yesterday, Pat. So definitely do that. And did you get in the trading room yet, Pat? I don't know if you got into the room yet. Were you there last night or this morning? No? Okay. All right. Well, definitely that's what you should be doing right now. When is your appointment? Did you book an appointment? Call our office if you have an issue, which is something else people don't do. Here's our main number at the office. You can give us a call there. All right. By the way, you also have your chat, Pat, to private. Just click where it says send to, and just click everyone so we all can see what you're writing. Okay. Any other questions, fellow traders? I'm just seeing some people just register right now. Oh, Michelle, is that you were just chatting back? There you go. All right, Pat, just to make sure people know that you're a real person. Okay. We don't like to hide anything from here. This is not one of these evergreen, fake videos that people watch. It's all live. Okay. All right. And there's my, there's that coaching session you're going to get with me personally. So I got your registration, Michelle. I see a couple of people are in the middle process registering. I'll start calling you out. So fellow traders, I got to leave. I want to get back to the trading room. Want to get ready for the afternoon. There's going to be a lot of earnings going to come out. So you definitely don't want to miss that too. Just make sure you book your appointment as soon as possible. Watch some of those little sample videos. If you want to know how to get the book viewer, you will get it. We're going to give you 2 videos. They're about 5 minutes long. We're going to show you how to download it from the exchange, right from NASDAQ, and how to set the defaults. Because if you don't do that right, you're going to end up, making a very big mistake there. All right. Lynn saying, yep, customer service first rated. Thank you very much, Lynn. And it's always great to have you and your husband in here. You guys are the best. I love you guys. And you guys are doing great. All right. So, right, there's the actual QR code. Take the phone, scan it. $9. Guys, you know what? If you can't afford $9, I tell everyone you should not even be trading. Okay. Think about it where you came from. You just saw some of the stocks. Any one of those stocks, you probably could have made 100 times more than on $9. If anyone here, and I'm going to just give you a little advice to everyone here, you can't go into trading, think things are free. If you want to do your research and make sure you're making the right decision, great. But I think everybody could take a loss of $9 really quick. And if you think so, I'll give you money back. But there's only so much I can show you less than an hour. But I could show you things that will blow your mind in just coming there in the trading room, listening in, working for an hour. That's what's going to change things. That's what's going to make things better. All right. Any other questions? Another question came across here. How much money do I need to trade? You know how much money you need to trade? $9. That's all. $9 is all you need to trade, because don't worry about opening a brokerage account. I know that sounds ridiculous. You need money to trade. No, you know what? Trading that might not be for you. Okay. Don't worry about opening a brokerage account. You probably have the wrong one anyway. Don't worry. You'll figure that out. We'll consult you and tell you who is right for you. If you're more of an options trader, we cover that in our trading room. We'll tell you which one's better. If you're a swing trader, if you do a little bit of both, some better than others, but you can't think that one's a jack of all trades, because they're not. Some brokerage firms are better than others. Now, we don't work for the brokerage firms. We're brokerage firm neutral. We don't want to work for them. But we will be very honest with you who will be best for you, because everyone's a case-by-case basis. Okay? Francesco says, I was totally skeptical buying from CTU, and I totally legit. Well, thank you very much, Francesco. I'm glad you wrote that. Let me just put that in there so everybody can read that. You know what, Francesco, just to let you know, everyone, and you should be skeptical. You should be very skeptical. There's a lot, and I have to deal with it all the time. And you know what? It's not even that. I also have to deal with extortionists, and there are people out there that write bad videos about you because they want to get paid to take it down. Unfortunately, they bring up a lot of attention, and sometimes I can't, I'm not the smartest person in the world. So sometimes I might say something stupid. I don't know, maybe not, or someone else. But you know what? The only way you're going to, listen, make your own decision. Make your own decision. And I tell everyone how if you're dealing with a legitimate person. Check out the Google reviews. Check out the Better Business Bureau. Check what brokerage firms endorse them. Because a brokerage firm, listen, you got an account with Charles Schwab and they're endorsing them. I mean, obviously you got to be legit, because they wouldn't be wanting someone that's not. So those are really ways of looking at it. So be very careful what you read, because a lot of these other people are extortionists. I had a guy shake me down for like $50,000, write a bad video on it. What am I supposed to do? I says, write the bad video. I'm not paying you. Because you know what? You guys are smarter than that. All right. So thanks for sharing that. And that goes with anybody here. But let me tell you right now, fellow traders, you have to learn before you can earn. Don't think you can go out there and now say, oh, you know what? Maybe I could do it myself. Trading is an over 90% failure. Don't make that dumb mistake. Okay. Make the $9 investment. Don't be afraid of like, oh, is this just day trading or what? No, we do swing trading. We do options trading. We do day trading. They're all involved. They're all involved. but you got to know how to play the game. And the only way to follow it is look at the right of the chart, not the left of the chart. All right, traders, I got to go. Last chance. Click on that link. You got the scanner right there. Scan it. We'll see you in the trading room. And students, thanks for being here. I'm glad you guys are, sitting there and giving good feedback, because you know what? I know you were one of them at one time. Look at all the people that are in here. We had almost 100 people in this room. And just think about it. You were there once, and I know how you feel. And I always ask everyone, my students, please come out there, support us. Let's try to make trading a better world for all of us, because you know what? It's just too much hatred out there, because people are failing, and we don't want that to happen. You don't want to stop and says, you know what? I give up. Let me just give it to a mutual fund or put it in a bank and make 5%. Hell, why could you do that when we do it in a day? Why wait for a year? And it all starts from here. All right. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. See you all in the trading room. And don't forget to watch us. We'll be live, and make sure you book your appointments. And if I don't see you, and you didn't register, you still skeptical, listen, do your homework. We told you where to look, and go where everyone else. And hopefully we'll see you down the road. But we're here live every week. And if you want to come back, you're more than welcome to. We'll be on top of everybody. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Happy trading. And we'll see you in the trading room.